Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 video. As you can already tell by the title, we are basically doing the reverse of a challenge that I did a couple of weeks ago, which is basically turning Eliza into a man. What would Eliza be like if she was a man, basically? We did the same with Bob Pancakes. Somebody asked for me to do Eliza, so let's give it a go. Okay, I was just having a little scroll of all of her outfits just to get a good visual. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna... Whoa, okay. Wait, hang on. Did she have freckles before? She does have freckles before. Okay, that's fine. I don't particularly love the makeup, so let's get rid of the makeup. And then I feel like I want to adjust the... I'm trying not to adjust too much of her, what she looks like, but I do want to give her back her normal freckles, which are those ones. I'm gonna just move the eyebrows ever so slightly, but this is what she looks like as a man. I don't think she looks that bad, to be honest. Yeah, I wouldn't really change that much. So obviously Eliza has pretty short hair already, so I don't really have much custom content, but honestly we could probably go with something like that. That would work. I mean, that looks very almost kind of like Eliza's hair, actually. Something like that, possibly. I'm trying to think with Bob, did I actually give him custom content? I feel like I didn't, and I probably should do the same, shouldn't I? Okay, let's look at what non-custom content hairs we have. Pretty sure The Sims 4 is lacking in that department a little bit, but it's okay. It's fine. Could go with a long one like that from Get to Work. Is that kind of it? I always feel like the male hairs in this game are not good at all. Right, let me have another look. Oh, okay, not the vibe. That one probably is kind of similar to what I've been looking at. I'm not liking them the same way that we have the custom content ones. Maybe we'll go with the eco living, actually, because I feel like that one is kind of realistic. Yeah, okay. You see, the temptation right now to add some skin details and stuff, but I feel like I didn't do that in the last one. I suppose the only thing we could do, we could add a bit of facial hair. The only thing I might do, I kind of want her to have matching... I know that technically... Well, I say her, him. I feel like maybe the facial hair should definitely be the same as the hair colour. Do I give any facial hair? I guess technically I'm allowed to add it. I don't know. I don't tend to do facial hair that much. What? Wow. Okay. I actually think that really suits him. I won't do any makeup. I'm wondering if we put some earrings on, perhaps. I don't think he's quite a nose piercing sort of person. Okay, well that's fine. So Eliza has like a green tank top, right, and some jeans, and then flip-flops. We could go for something a little bit similar, or try and find something a bit similar. So like something like this maybe would work if we had a green option, but we don't. I mean, that's what I tried to do with the Bob Pancakes one, is I tried to go for like similar sort of clothing. I love this jumper. This jumper is so cute. Yeah, I tried to go with something similar, so I feel like I need to try and do the same thing here. Could go with a green one of this. It's a bit funky, but it's pretty cool. I feel like the male options, guys. Let me know if you guys think the same, but I just feel like the options are not that good in this game. I feel like that is basically the same swatch as what Eliza has on. I kind of prefer it as a t-shirt though. So I'm kind of wondering, shall I go for a t-shirt instead? Oh, this must be from the new Pride update. Love it. Cute. Right, as we scroll down, we get into the more custom content options. You know what? I like that t-shirt the best. We've now got to try and find jeans in base game, obviously, because it can't... Well, not base game, but either base game or packs, because I don't want to use custom content. I have not tried in a very long time to make a non-custom content male sim, so this could be a bit of a challenge. I do quite like it, but it's maybe too dissimilar to what Eliza had on. You see, they could work, although I feel like the belt is in a bit of a weird place, personally. Anyway, moving on swiftly. I like these, but I don't know if I like them on him. I suppose these aren't too bad, and actually Eliza did have roll-up ones, so they could be a potential option. Or we could go with I think these are the exact same ones as basically the female version, so we actually could just go with these exact same. And you know what, they kind of don't look bad, so I'm thinking I might do. Now Eliza had flip-flops on, but I don't love flip-flops. I also think it's an odd choice, and I don't particularly love it. So thinking these, are they called like boat shoes? I'm not sure. That sort of vibe could work. Or I could go with like trainers, but I think they look a bit clunky. What about these ones? Not sure I'm vibing with those ones either. Hiking boots? Wellies? Don't think they're quite to the vibe I was going to go for. These are the ones that came in the new update. They're like an actual Converse. And obviously got loads of lovely Pride swatches, flip-flops. We could go with that. Very on brand. But I already said that I didn't want to, so let's move swiftly past them. You see, I was thinking like a pair of these. What are these called? Like pumps, I think. Now, I was going to put some socks on, but I feel like socks it's kind of giving me the ick. Don't know why. I don't like it. Right, let's add a bracelet or something. Just like a black. I feel like it's quite masculine, isn't it, to wear a watch? Being a bit stereotypical there, but there we go. I also feel like he needs a ring, right? Let's go with that and let's apply it to all outfits. Because, you know, technically they're still married, so, you know what, I don't think he looks too bad for like a base game sim thus far. Now, let's get rid of the glasses and the makeup, because I don't know what that's all about. Now, Eliza had like a purple dress on, I think. So we could try and find a purple suit, because I don't think I have many shirts or anything that like go. I always feel so disappointed with the kind of options that we have in this game for like formal wear, particularly for guys. So I don't know whether any of these will be the bright purple that Eliza had on. You see, that's not bad, but did the Sims team come with matching? Because technically, what pack is this from? High school years? I'm looking. These are the only high school year ones. Isn't that so sad? Why couldn't they have added a purple swatch? That's so damn right depressing. I mean, the white doesn't look bad, but it doesn't go. Right. Let's have a look at the full body outfits. I'm trying to look at. These are really dark. These are so dark. Right. Oh, okay. There's a purple option. This is not a bad purple option, actually. Is there any more? This one could work. I'm trying to see, because it wasn't that sort of shade of purple. See, we could also go that. I guess that's got purple in too. I'm trying to decide between that one and that one. Or we could go with that. That actually is probably the most similar to the shade of purple that it was, I think. Let's go with that. And then I normally just go boring black shoes, which I feel like works for this outfit as well. I mean, I could add a watch again, but to be honest with you, you're not going to be able to see it, so it doesn't really matter. We could go with socks here, I guess. Let's do that. I just thought the only thing that I would quite like to add is a necklace. I'm wondering if we can do that. Let's go with that one. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's go athletic wear. I'm trying to remember what Eliza had on. I think she originally had a cap on, so I'm kind of wondering if I put a cap on as well. That's fine. Is that custom content? Because that looks like a custom content one, but it's not. Okay, cool. That's good. And I can't really remember what Eliza had on for athletic wear. I'm not gonna lie. Can't remember, so I might just go a bit free reign, I guess. I want to say it was blue that she had on, but I don't remember. Could go with like a proper jacket. I mean, we could go with something like that. I mean, that's pretty cool as a tank top. Or we go with a proper cheerleading top. Or we go, apparently this is a football shirt. They must have added that in. I don't remember that. Why can't I decide? Could go with a hoodie. I don't like the hoodie that much. Let's go back up. We could go with that. We could go with that. You know what? I'm going to go with that. because I liked that initially. And I think Eliza had shorts on. So let's see if we can find a nice pair of shorts. Athletic wear. Shorts. See, I think they're meant to be swimming shorts, but they kind of work. Let's go with it. And then let's try and find, I mean, to be honest, they could work. Or let's go with them ones. Yeah, let's go with them ones. Yeah, I mean, we could add a watch on. I suppose there's nothing wrong with the watch. Let's do that. Should we add a necklace on? Do we think? Yeah, maybe let's do that. Right, sleepwear. I don't know why that eye makeup is following us about. Right, I don't actually know what sleepwear Eliza had on. I'm wondering what we should do. I mean, we could go proper like nightwear, I suppose. What pack is that from? Tiny Living. I bet we don't have a matching item because that would be too much to ask for. No. It would be too much to ask for, Emma. You should have known that. We could just go with some grey pajama bottoms. Could do that. Is there any full body outfits? I'm trying to think, would Eliza wear something like that? To be honest, I could kind of see Eliza in that. And I want to say that I feel like she had yellow somewhere in her, like, outfits. So maybe let's go with a yellow swatch. Actually, maybe let's not. Maybe let's go with blue. I quite like the blue. The yellow looked a little bit harsh. She had little raccoon slippers. I like the raccoon slippers. Let's do that. Party outfit. That bloody eye makeup is gonna haunt me. What are we feeling? We could go with something like that. That's kind of cool. I like that. And we could go with a yellow swatch and try and get the yellow done. We had this one from high school years, but I don't know whether that's just a bit too young. Maybe something like that would work, actually. I quite like it. I mean, you could also work. You could be an option. I quite like the different patterns. Let's scroll up. I'm trying to decide what I like, which is proving to be... See, this could work too. It's like a polo shirt. I like that one. Let's go back to it. It's my original choice. And then it's just what trousers to put him in. See, I'm wondering whether we just try and find a pair of black trousers like this. It's a bit boring, but it does the job. Otherwise, we've got jeans again. I don't ever want jeans again. Go with that. Okay, that's about it. So let's go with that. Are these like new trainers? I've never seen these trainers before. I mean, they're nice, but where have they come from? What trainers should we go for? Or do we go with trainers at all? We could go with like these. They could work. Because I feel like if we go too high rise, it's not going to look right with this outfit. We could go with those. Bit boring, but they work. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the boat ones. I think they're called boat shoes. I actually could be really wrong. Let's go with that. And then let's add a watch if I can find a watch, which is here. Okay. Oh, I couldn't have both of them. That's okay. We'll add that one back on. Oh, and I'm wondering whether we add a necklace back on too. Let's quickly do that. That kind of goes. I like the yellow. Cool. Okay. Lovely. Swimwear. Need to get rid of the bloody makeup again. There we go. I feel like Eliza did have a green swimming suit on, so we could go with a green. You see, I quite like that because it's the blend of the OG green. Should we go with that, or we go like fully? I quite like the original spa day ones. Let's go with that. And then hot weather attire. Get rid of the makeup again. I'm not gonna lie, Eliza just had completely random hot weather outfits, so I guess let's just make a nice outfit for Eliza. You see, I quite like that. It's from Get Famous. Or we go with something like that. I like this shirt too. It's a little sheer moment. Love that. Go with a basic t-shirt, but it's a bit boring, isn't it? Even though I feel like all the outfits have been semi-boring. Could go with something like that. It's not the most hideous thing ever. I kind of feel like I want the one from Get Famous for some reason. Let's do that, and then let's try and find some shorts that look okay. Probably just go with some black ones, to be fair. Or some jean shorts as well. They would work. I just don't know that Eliza is a jean short sort of person. I quite like them, but are they a bit low? I quite like them too. They're a little bit more skinny. Do you have any other swatches? See, the blue, it looks like it's not a denim blue, so I might just go with the black ones. We'll do that, and then maybe we'll finally allow the flip-flops back in, or maybe some Birkenstock. They would be cool. Let's go with that. Let's re-add a watch on. I feel like I've gone for different watches every time, which is, you know, ideal, but anyway. And then let's go with cold weather attire for the final time. Let's get rid of the eye makeup. Right, cold weather. To go with a hoodie look. Boring, but I quite like it. The green and the yellow I feel like is very Eliza, actually, for some reason. See, I like this green one. I think I've actually used this on some of my male sims, to be fair. I do like all the cottage living stuff, and I do quite like that. I actually think that's quite Eliza Pancakes. Let's go with that one. Let's try and find some jeans, although these look very comfy. They're like jogging bums, I think, ever so slightly. Now I've got to make a decision on what jeans to go for. We could go with the same ones that we did, but I kind of want non-rolled up jeans. But we might struggle because I feel like there isn't... I always get so disappointed. Jeans are the one thing in this game that I feel like is a real disappointment. See, they're rolled up still. I am kind of wondering whether we ditch the jean idea and just give some trousers, because I feel like all the jeans are rolled up. I mean, these are my favourite jeans. I know these aren't, but I don't know if I like the flares. I'm not really a flare person. Go with them. What are you? You're not the sort of jeans I was after. Who knew it'd be so hard to find jeans that aren't rolled up for men? Why is that hard? I don't know. And all the jeans that aren't rolled up, I just don't think are that nice. I mean, technically these are jeans, aren't they? We might have to go with like proper base game, and I feel like that's depressing. Right, let's just do it because that is the closest we've found. I normally always give my male some boots. Don't ask me why, but I always do. But what boot shall we go for? I used to always give my Sims these boots. And you know what? I'm going to do it again today. So I'm also going to do the bracelets, but you can't see them. So there's no point in me really doing them, is there really? But oh well. I guess the only thing is I might add in a necklace again and see if it comes up. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it makes absolutely no difference there. Right, if you go into the everyday outfit, that's my rendition. And I would actually argue that I think Eliza, who should probably not be called Eliza, let's call Eliza Elliot for the sake of this challenge. I think Eliza or Elliot actually turned out really well, and I actually think Eliza turning into a man was a lot easier to do, weirdly. I don't know whether it's because I didn't have as much choice, okay, with the men. The male options are not great, particularly if you're using base game and packs. But so it could very well be that. But I actually just don't think she/he looks that bad as a man, and I'm pretty happy with how this challenge turned out. Anyway, as always, if you guys have enjoyed today's video, please be sure to leave a like, go and subscribe if you haven't already, and go leave a comment if you like the way that Eliza/Elliot turned out. Also, let me know if there's any other townies that you would like me to do this on. Let me know, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.